How do you get us to the thing? I'm on the account.
Oh, because you don't want to be on the account. That's why. Gotta go. Switch. Waiting for people to get on. Hey.
Oh, does that happen often?
Mm-hmm. Here, Tom. Go eat. Rude. Very rude. My cats are fighting. If y'all are on. Over food.
That's a first for me. You serious?
How are y'all?
Welcome.
Welcome back to Seriously, Sir. I'm Cori.
I'm Aimee.
And announcement is next week we will be live on Wednesday instead of Thursday. Same time, but it will be Wednesday instead of Thursday. And if you like this episode, hit the subscribe button before you leave tonight.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
I think you're up, girl.
I'm up. So I did go on a date. It was not someone from the app. It was someone I met in a meet cute way. The date went well, and we're going out again on Saturday. When I met him originally, I told him to watch our podcast, and he does. So I'm gonna wait to tell you about my date until we've had a couple of dates.
Fair enough.
So instead, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny and crazy story that Aimee lived through with me a few months ago before I met this new man.
I used to just hear about him, but this one I was around for.
Yeah, and we have a nickname for him, but I can't use that nickname. So what do you think his nickname should be?
Just drop the second word.
Crazy?
Yeah. And drop the name.
Or Clingy?
Well, that would be good. Crazy Clingy. My brain's going a million places.
So I met this guy online, and he seemed like we really aligned. I was also like not in a place where I wanted to date because I had so many bad dates that I was like taking a break. But Aimee and Jen and my good friend Alexandra, they were all like, you have to at least go give this man a chance, right? And I was like, ugh. And Alexandra was like, I'm going out tonight. Like, go on your date for an hour or two and then come meet me. She's like, then you're not like stuck on that date. Like, you can say, like, I have to go meet a friend. So I can only come a few hours.
How long did you guys talk before you met up?
Like, 2 weeks.
On the app?
Yeah. Which was partly me because I just, again, like was not in a space that I wanted to go on a date because I was just like over it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So I went on this date. We met at this like music thing that was going on, country music thing. We both love country music, and it was like free. So we did that. I wasn't like super attracted to him in person, but
I don't remember what he looks like very much. I think I did just met him the one time.
You did just meet him the one time.
It's kind of short.
Yeah. I mean,
do you have hair?
Yeah. Yeah. And he had a good job. Like, the date went fine. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, this guy's amazing, but like, it wasn't a bad date. So, like, great, right? So,
for you.
Yeah, for me, it was,
for her,
great. So then the next date he took me on, we went to dinner. So this was over like 2-month period. And then that went fine. Like, conversation flowed.
You talked for 2 weeks before the first date, and the dating lasted a couple months from beginning
I think it was like a month and a half, 2 months. Like,
It
it
felt
wasn't
like
long.
a
It
long
felt like a
time.
long time because he was a lot. And then the third date, he was like, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to pick you up at this time. And I was like, all right. And he like knew I loved sunsets. So he like had picked out this perfect spot, right? Which wasn't far from my house. And he like said, it was like a movie. He like parked his truck and he was like, you stay here. And I was like, okay. And I'm like watching him in the rearview mirror and he's like putting all this stuff in to the bed of the truck. And then he finally tells me like, okay, you could come out. And he had literally like blown up an air mattress and had pillows and like a blanket in case I got cold and like I think wine, if I remember. Like, it literally was like a movie. And I remember everybody was like, oh my God, it's like a movie. Like, it's everything you've ever wanted. Like, this man's amazing. Like, da da da. And I was like, I feel like it's too much too soon. Like, I'm a little freaked out. And everyone was like, stop, like, overthinking this. Like, this man's putting so much effort into you. And I was like, okay. And so then my birthday happened. And he had planned this, like, really nice dinner at one of the nicest sushi restaurants here. And then we went somewhere for, like, drinks afterwards, like, super nice, right? And then shortly after my birthday, I had to have this, like, medical procedure done. And she remembers this part. This is where he gets crazy, y'all.
The beginning of the end.
So I had told him, I was like, hey, I have to have this minor medical procedure done. I don't know how I'm going to feel afterwards. So, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to plan a date with you for the next, like, week or two because I just don't know how I'm going to feel. And he was like, and keep in mind, we've gone on, 4 dates at this point, right? Oh, I guess it was like a month because we went on 1 a week. I lied. It was not 2 months. This is a month.
Felt like 2 months.
And he was like, well, I'll come take care of you. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, I already, like, have a friend coming over to take care of me after. And he's like, well, I'll drive you. And I was like, my mom is taking me. But, like, thanks so much. Like, I'm very blessed. I have, like, a really great support system here. And he's like, when am I going to see you? Like, I just told you, like, I don't know. Like, I will let you know. So that night, Alexandra's over and she's like cooking dinner. Honestly, she should have taken my phone away from me and she didn't.
Oh, it's her fault now.
It's not her fault, but like I definitely was still high on anesthesia and I was like posting stuff on my Instagram and like I was like, she should have taken my phone. For sure. But he's texting me and he's like, I'm on my way home from work. And he like worked, he lived in a different area, but worked in the area I live. He's like, I'm going to stop by and see you. And I was like, no, you're not. I'm like, I already told you, like, I have someone coming to help me, but like, thank you so much. Like, I'll see you when I feel better. And he was like, well, I just want to take care of you. And I was like, I don't want you to take care of me. Like, I have someone to take care of me. But it's also like, I don't know you, right? Like, I'm not put together. I'm not really like dressed appropriately to have this like new person come over. Oh, I remember the dinner night. That was the night we did meet y'all out. We met y'all out. Night. That wasn't sushi night, but it was like the second date. Like, we did dinner and then we met y'all out.
Who was I with?
Crystal.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I was like, someone else was there. And that's why she remembers this one.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So we backtracked for a second. That's what happened. And so the next day happens, right? Like I go to work. Like I should not have been working. Oh, I was definitely still high on anesthesia.
that I remember also.
But I did it. No one complained about their hair, so life's fine. Don't know what I said. Don't remember any of the conversations I had with anyone that day. I remember when they came back 6 weeks later, they're like, "Do you remember?" Da, da, da? And I was like, "Yeah." Like I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure you shuffled it and said I shouldn't be here. I think I'm still high. That would be all right.
Definitely was, like, for sure. I remember our boss looked at me at one point and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm drugged." And he was like, "At least you're not in pain." And I was like, it was funny. So I like worked and I like went home. I forgot how much anesthesia affects me. Like I was high for like 3 days, y'all. Like literally. And so both days I go to work or like go home. He keeps asking to come over. I keep saying no, thank you. And then the fourth day, he like messaged me again. He's like, "I want to see you."
Wasn't he also like asking what procedure? And
Yeah, he also was asking me like what I had done, and I was like, "It's personal because I like why do I need to share my medical stuff with someone I just met? Like I just don't feel like that's appropriate.
Yeah,
Like, I don't have to do that. Pushy about it. And at one point I had in text because he was so pushy about it. And then yeah, the fourth day he was like, "I want to see you," and I was like, "I still at work. I'm not feeling great." Like, and he was like, "Well, just you have to eat. Let me take you to dinner." And I was like, "Okay, but like if we go to dinner, like it needs like I'm ready to get in bed, so like it has to be somewhere like quick. I'll meet you right after work." Like, and he's like, "That's fine. We'll have dinner around you." And I was like, "Fine." And so I get off work. I'm like asking him like where we're meeting, right? And he was like, "Oh, well, I decided to go home. And when I was driving home, traffic going back that way is crazy. So let's go here," which was like over by him.
All coming back to me.
Which was like 20 minutes away from me. And I was like, my bad, right? Like I should have set my boundary and been like, "You know what? Like it's just not going to work tonight." But I also was trying to give benefit of the doubt because of what everyone else said. Like, this is a great guy. Like, he's treating you well. Like, he wants to take care of you. So, like an idiot, I drive out to dinner, which I have a lot of food restrictions. And he picked a place where he basically got lettuce in a fucking bowl because I had to deconstruct this salad so much to be able to eat it. And the rest of the menu was meat, which I don't eat.
Oops.
So, like, strike one, friend. Well, strike two, because you've been, like, pushy as shit to see me and
made you drive
about what it was that I had done. And now you're making me drive knowing I just had this procedure and don't feel well.
And you're hungry and you can't eat there.
Right. Now I'm eating lettuce in a bowl with olive oil because every dressing also had dairy in it.
Iceberg.
So then we're at this dinner and I forget how it came up, but he was like, so it was in April that all this happened. Yeah, I remember now. He was like, "What are you doing for Easter next weekend?" And I was like, "I have plans. Like, it's Easter weekend." And he was like, "Well, can I go to church with you?" And I was like, "No, I think it's a little too soon for that." And he was like, "Well, I mean, when I'm dating someone, like, don't you want to intermingle your life together?" And I was like, "Well, sure, after it's been a while and I know, like, I'm going to be with that person, but, like, we've gone on 4 dates. Like, this is our 5th date. I'm still trying to figure out what I want here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, okay. And I could see him getting like heated. And I said, I was like, if we're like together next year, like, of course we would do holidays together, but like, I'm not there yet. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he starts telling me about this friend who me and my friends think this was actually him, not a friend as well, who met a girl on the dating app and decided they hadn't met in person. They'd only talked on the app, and she didn't live in the state. And he decided to surprise her and fly out and show up at her house, okay? The girl also had kids. And when he got there, the girl was upset that this man showed up at her house. And he was like, can you believe that? And I was like, if I was that girl, I would not like that. Mm-hmm. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't even like family showing up at my house unannounced. And he was like, seriously? And I was like, yes, my welcome mat literally says, welcome, did you call first? For a reason. Like, I don't like drop-ins. I don't care who you are. I was like,
Cori, y'all.
I hate drop-ins so much.
I mean, I don't really love them either. At all. I don't know if I put that much thought
I live in a gated place for a reason. You can't drop in because they have to buzz you in my gate.
Fair. And lucky for you with all these crazy. Keep you safe, little mama. Okay. So
he was like, well, what if I just wanted to show up and like take you on a date? And I was like, that shouldn't happen until we're at the point where you have a key and you can let yourself in. Like any time before that, like don't ever drop in. I will not be happy. And I can see he's like upset, right? Like he's not
you're not vibing.
Saying it, but you can tell like he gets quiet, his cheeks are getting red, like he's like trying to look away from me. I'm just like sitting there eating my fucking lettuce. And so then he's like, this girl was so upset and was like, you shouldn't drop in. Like I'm with someone else right now. And apparently the guy was very upset. And he was like, can you believe like that she was seeing other people? And I was like, yeah, I can actually. And he goes, well, what do you mean? Like this girl said all these things that made him think that like they were exclusive. And I was like, but you said they didn't even meet yet. And he's like, well, no, they didn't. But like she was saying like she really cared for him and like all these things. And I was like, okay, but like you can care for multiple people. Like
you can also say things.
Right.
Just say them.
Well, that too. Guys say shit all the time to me. And I'm like, okay, like show me that your actions actually match those words. And like, then we can talk. Because like anyone can say anything. Like, what does that matter? Especially behind a screen. That's literally scientifically proven that people say things they would not say to a person's face. They will say behind a screen.
And they also will some people act in a way that they want to be.
But aren't who they really are.
Exactly.
Right. And so he was like, well, my friend was like so upset. And I was like, I understand why the girl was upset. And I don't actually think your friend had a right to be upset. I was like, he showed up unannounced and then was mad at her for being on a date with someone else or going on a date with someone else. Like, that's absurd. And he was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. And I said to him, I said, I am not saying I've gone on other dates with people or haven't, but I am saying that what I've learned through my dating experience, and this is for me, because when I first started dating after my 8-year relationship, like I had his mindset where if I went on multiple dates with people, like we were probably together and that person was not seeing somebody else. And like that was not true, right? So I learned very quickly that like until you have a conversation about exclusivity, you should assume that person is seeing other people. And so I explained this to him. And he looked at me and he said, I have to go to the restroom. And I said, okay.
I'm just nibbling my salad.
Not even my lettuce and olive oil.
Did he come back?
So he came back and sat down, and the lady had brought the check at that point, and he said, I'll let you get this one.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he made me pay the bill. After making me drive 20 minutes when I didn't
After
feel
begging
good.
you to meet him and see if he could see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. Crystal and I were talking this morning, and I said I'm gonna ask Cori today.
Okay.
What are
your thoughts on this while she asks me this question? Like, please comment because I'm pissed.
Yeah, we can get back to that. It's kind of like this story. I'm like, this is so perfect for what I was going to ask you about, like your thought and your description on what emotional intelligence is.
What do you mean?
Especially like for a man. So, for instance, like we were talking about emotional men. And I said, well, there's a difference between emotional men and emotionally intelligent men.
For sure. Emotional intelligence is not emotions.
Right.
It's controlling and regulating your emotions.
That's exactly what I said and agree with you wholeheartedly. And in that, there needs to be more of the control part. So like this man that we're talking about, who is like acting like he wants to take care of you and pushing to see you and let me do this and I want to see you. In the end, he was going off of his emotions of feeling the need to see you, probably feeling a little insecure, maybe a little distant and anxious. And so pushing. And this is the stuff we need to learn to separate and be able to read between the lines. Because if this person truly cared for you, he would respect your wishes of wanting to heal on your own, respect your wishes of letting your girlfriend take care of you and your mom drive you and be like, oh good, at least you're cared for. That's my biggest concern.
Let me know if you need anything.
And I'll be over here if you need me.
Right.
So this all came up this morning because she was dealing with text from somebody, and it was like, she's like, these emotional men. And I said, yeah, how many times have you cared for somebody, you didn't get it quite back, and it's kind of hurtful or a little confusing, and you're not pouncing on that person, you're not pushing your way in, you're dealing with your emotions.
Yeah.
From over here.
I usually go just like, I'm just like, okay, well, if they're not interested, like, I'm just going to do me. And I go back to doing me.
Or if like,
really, I don't stop doing me. So I really just go back to doing what I was doing before they entered my life and not worrying about including them in my life.
Or I've even thought about like...
Oh, Crystal said, I hate everything about this date experience. I was laughing so hard with you two. It's wild. I do remember him though, and he seemed normal and like a good guy the night I met him. The whole story is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crystal was out with us the night that like we had gone to dinner and met Aimee. Everyone liked him until he turned psycho.
And that's the scary part.
And the reality is it didn't stop after this dinner, which was crazy. So after dinner, he like wanted to like cuddle and hold me in the parking lot and all this stuff. And mind you, I told him a quick dinner. This dinner was 2 hours. So in addition to all this stupid conversation we had, and I had seen him eat multiple times. He was a fast eater. I have never seen this man eat so slow in my life. Like I felt like he was eating slow on purpose to get more time out of the date. And so on top of the annoying conversation, I also was getting annoyed watching him eat so slow because all I wanted to do was get in bed. And then he was like trying to kiss me and like hold me and whatever. And I like looked at him and I was like, I literally told you I didn't feel good. I literally said a quick date. It's been 2 hours. I still have to work tomorrow. I'm going home.
You gotta go work to pay that bill.
And he was like, I just want to spend time with you. I'm like, we've literally just spent 2 hours together. I'm going home. Let go of my door. And I like got in the car and went home. I did not text him the next day. The next day was Friday. Didn't text him. I was cleared to go to yoga, but I wasn't allowed to do certain things. But I just wanted to like go meditate and like musa, right? So in the middle of the day before I went, while we were at work, he like sent this text and he was like, thank you so much for driving all the way out to see me and doing dinner with me. Like it made me see how much you care about me, or like some shit like that. And that text made me so angry because I was so mad that I had to do any of that to begin with. Like in my head after that day,
he's creating this whole facade in his head.
Yeah, in my head that day after the night before, I was like, okay, I don't actually feel like this is a human who has my best intention at heart. And then to get that text, I was like, okay, he literally doesn't see anything wrong with what happened.
No, he doesn't.
And that's a problem.
I was going to ask you too, like when he realized that there was nothing you could eat there, was he apologetic? Did he care at all?
No.
Like if that were me on the other end, I would say, let's go to another restaurant. He didn't care.
No.
And then he made you pay for your lettuce and his meal. Did
he
ever ask how you were feeling? Are you doing okay?
No. Right.
Selfish.
And so I don't respond to this text because I am now fuming. And I was like, I just need to go to yoga. I need to like musa. I need to process before responding. Like I know I need to end it, but I also don't want to be like mean, right? Like I just need to kindly be like, this isn't gonna work, but I can't do that in that moment. Because I have nothing nice to say.
Can't be kind when you're angry.
So I like go to yoga, I get out of class, and I'm at the studio for 2 hours. So in 2 hours, this man has texted me 2 more times and called me 3 times.
Oops.
So like, is blowing up my phone. Like, who does that? Seriously. Right. Like, I've known you a month. I literally told you at dinner that like, we're not exclusive. Without saying that exactly, but like, I definitely alluded to it because we had not had that conversation. Mm-hmm. And I made it very clear that if we had not had that conversation, it was not a thing. And now you're blowing on my phone.
If you could read the room at all, even though you were alluding.
But also,
your energy, I'm sure, was saying it loudly.
I didn't want to kiss you at the end of the night. Like, I told you to let go of my car so I could go home. Yeah. I'm just saying, like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did he think that was a good night? And to thank you for it, for making him feel special.
I don't know. And
Cuckoo.
So I ended up texting him and I was like, hey, like, I've enjoyed getting to know you, but I just don't think we, like, are a good match. Like, I think you need way more from your person than, like, I'm willing to give at this point.
You.
I didn't say that. I said
I know.
at this point. I was like, I wish you the best. But I don't want to I'm not gonna continue this. And he asked why. And so I was honest. And I said, I was like, honestly, like in the beginning, like I felt like you could have my best intentions at heart through your actions. I said, but what happened that evening, like, showed me that you definitely don't. Like, you were really pushy about asking what medical thing I had to do, really pushy about coming to my house when I told you multiple times I wasn't ready for you to be in my home. And I didn't want you to take care of me. Like, I had that. And then on top of it, I told you didn't feel good. You made me drive out to you. And then a quick dinner that was, I told you I wanted it to be like 45 minutes to an hour max, ended up being over 2 hours. And after dinner, you wanted to hang in the parking lot, like still not respecting the fact that I did not feel good. And I literally just had a surgery. Like, I said, that is not someone that has my best intention at heart. And that's not someone that wants the best for me. And that's not the type of partner I'm looking for. I was like, if you want me to be like completely honest, like that's the truth. I said, so I wish you the best. I said, but I think that you need somebody that is all about you and what you need. And that's just not where I'm at with this. I was like, so good luck to you. And then he texted me many more times, and I didn't respond after that because I didn't feel like I needed to. I closed the door, and he just wasn't accepting it.
Nope. That's fair. You were honest. He asked for it too. So,
yeah. And then, like a month later, so there's this like online page where women can post men that they vouch for as good humans. That like women can go on and be like, oh, I want to meet him or whatever, right? I actually have posted my Ryan that came on here twice to talk. I've posted him on that page. That was funny.
what did you say? Just like you was single?
I was like, this is my best friend from when I was little, and I know y'all are gonna ask why we don't date, and it's because we literally don't want the same things, and he's like a brother, so that would be fucking weird. I was like, but he's a great human, and he's really close with his family, and he wants to get married and have kids, and if anyone is interested, DM me. And I said, I will send him your info, and if he is interested, he will reach out.
Did anybody?
A lot.
Really?
Like a lot. And then he ended up going on a date with one of them, and she ended up being like kind of, crazy and clingy.
Don't play matchmaker. Put your bad juju on your friends. He's like, no thanks, Cori.
Well, so anyway, so this dude was posted on there. And it took everything in my willpower to be like, this man's clingy. Make sure you like clingy. But I didn't. I really wanted to.
I mean,
emotional intelligence, don't post that.
He is not for you, but someone else might eat that shit up. You know? Or maybe if you were like vibing, if you were feeling it, you may have enjoyed all that. That was just showing you.
And don't get me wrong, like if I'm dating someone, especially like, this is gonna sound bad. If it's someone I like,
I was just gonna say someone you like. That's what I'm saying.
And I think maybe that was also part of it. Is like he was kind and I liked him, but I wasn't like I really like him.
You weren't excited.
I wasn't excited about him. But if it's someone I am really excited about, like I am busy, so like, can I sit there and text you all day? Like, no, I definitely can't. Like, if y'all saw the day I had today, like, I think I got to check my phone one time the whole day. Like, I'm never gonna be able to be that girl that's like
you need someone to
texting
understand.
every hour or every 10 minutes. Like, I can't physically do it with the job that I have. But I do like to hear from my person and talk to that person like daily if I am like super into them. Like, I enjoy that. I did not want that from him. And I don't like if I don't answer a text, I'm busy. Like, I will text you back like when I see it. That does not mean like call me 3 fucking times and text me 5 more times. Like, that's just gonna piss me off. Which is what it did.
I mean, I'm fine with a couple because I'll do that. Like, we've talked before, if it's like a different context and it's not just like pushing. Remember, I told you when I was talking to.
For sure. Like, if you text me like, what are we doing Saturday? And I don't answer. But then you're scrolling through and see a funny meme and you send that like an hour later, but it's something like a totally different subject, like that's different. This was like there were literally just a text with 5 question marks in it.
Ew. Ew.
Like, how old are you? That's what you do in high school. That
does not
in your
make
late
me
30s.
want to respond. That would make me like not respond. Now you wait. That's annoying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm learning though too. Like, when you're trying to feel this out, you're trying to go slow. Okay, it's a nice guy, whatever. I'm learning about myself. And Crystal keeps calling me out on it actually, because I'm like, I don't know, I don't have time. She goes, if you wanted to, you would. I'm like, fair enough.
Ryan says that shit to me all the
Fair
time. And I'm always
enough.
like, shut up.
It's true.
It is true. So
Like, all of that behavior minus the that last night.
So the other thing I also realize that's true is like you can ask Aimee. Like, well, I think I've talked about it on here. Like, I'm not a person that wants to be on the phone unless there's a reason to be on the phone, right? Like, we're telling a story or like something happened or we're making plans. Like, this new dude calls me and like I actually really enjoy being on the phone with him. Like, I was on the phone with him for like 45 minutes on my break at work yesterday. Like, I don't do that.
No, you don't. You've never.
I normally hate that. And like, I don't know, I enjoy talking to him. And I was laughing, like we were laughing, like we were having a great time on the phone. Talking about nothing, just so you know.
Yeah, but it's a better way to connect than just sitting there texting each other. If you both have the texting's cool and you don't have that chunk of time.
Yeah.
But if you have the chunk, you may as well talk on the phone. I've been doing that more myself. I like that.
Yeah.
But that's to my point. There's a lot of things that some people do that annoy you. Look at the couple people that I had, like, I don't even know if I talked about him. He doesn't have a nickname. Anyway, this man was doing nice things for me and I was getting pissed. I was getting mad.
Really?
Yes. I felt like there was an agenda. I felt like there was something behind it for him.
Who this is.
Pretty recent.
Oh. I know who we're talking about.
Yeah. Maybe I'll talk about that one soon. But I felt like there was a little bit more behind it for one, and I wasn't ready either for how quickly everything was going.
And I think maybe that was kind of the problem with like Crazy Clingy Man is that like he was all in and I was still trying to figure out if I even liked him. So like he was like full speed ahead and I was like, I'm still chilling at the stop sign. Like
you might have passed out at the stop sign for a bit. And yeah,
ended up in the graveyard.
And that's fine. But that's kind of where the emotional intelligence thing came up again this morning. You were talking about people that I've talked to who may be more in than me. And I haven't had the conversation yet because I need to have the conversation yet. And respectfully, reads the room and goes with the flow and doesn't push.
Well, I think the other thing I didn't like was he like kept hinting at the whole like intimacy thing. And to each their own. Like everyone should do what they're comfortable with. I'm a little slow when it comes to that. And because I was still trying to figure it out, I was like, I ain't doing that with him. So like that also was
There's
annoying.
your answer.
What?
What's that? You didn't want to kiss him.
He wasn't a good kisser. It was part of the problem.
Well, that's important.
It was bad.
That's important.
It's like a snake.
Oh. Like a snake tongue?
Kind of like. I was like, "Fuck is this?"
That
So a lot of our dates ended in like a back where I kept my mouth closed because I didn't want to experience it again.
I don't care how nice of a guy. If that was the case, you are not compatible. Your kissing compatibility is a lot. For the next 15 years, you're gonna avoid his tongue.
You're like my little hand.
How did I know on that? I would have told you to end it much sooner than you did. That's kind of important, don't you think?
Clearly. It was bad.
Oh my lord. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, he kissed me on the kiss me. I guess it was I don't know, the second or third date. Whatever the night was that like the sunset truck thing happened. That's when he kissed me, and I remember being like, in my head, I was like, "This is so disappointing. How do I make this stop?"
Like, this is where you just ruin the whole movie moment. This is not maybe like, ew, I don't like that. What do you think about kissing compatibility? Send us your opinion on that. I'm curious, but I think it's extremely important. If someone's not a good kisser, I will get grossed out, and then you get the ick, and then you're done.
You wanna know how I ended it? Like made that stop.
I'm like, I thought we knew how you ended it. Yeah, I definitely want to know.
I was like, I'm not comfortable in this position. I have to move. And then I sat all the way up.
I feel like I've done something like that before.
I was like, I can't. This has to be done. This was enough for tonight.
That would have been it for me. That would have been done.
I was trying to give it a chance because everyone was like, just give it a chance. Like, you could teach them how you like to be kissed.
No, you can't.
But the problem was I didn't want that tongue in there.
Why
anymore.
do you want to teach anybody anything? This reminds me of the show.
Cruel Intentions.
No.
Oh.
No, it's a reality show.
Oh.
Where she teaches him to kiss on a cupcake.
What is it? Love on the Spectrum. Yeah.
You don't need that.
Yeah, Danny teaches her boyfriend, I forget his name, how to kiss her. But she uses a cupcake and gives him a cupcake as well so he can like follow what she's teaching him.
That was really cute, but we don't need to be doing that. No. We're not teaching a man to do anything. No. That's funny. I didn't know that. You need to tell me these things. I can guide you and save you some time. Like, no, Cori. Oh my god, that's too funny.
Yeah, That's my crazy story. So hopefully if this new guy ends up kissing me on our second or third date, it's not like that.
Dude, if you're watching, no pressure. Man, that's really funny. That's funny. I have a game for you.
Oh, okay.
You're done, right?
Yeah, we're done. That was the end of Crazy Clingy Man.
Anything's gonna top that. I'll get that out of my way. Okay. Look at this. I just have a couple. Where is that? So it's big green flag, dateable.
So green flag, dateable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then yellow is debatable.
Okay.
Depends on the context.
Okay.
And deal breaker, hard no. And it says you also get 30 seconds to explain why. Oh. So I'm going to take a couple from each here. Some I've asked you before. No. This is a good one for you. They text good morning every day after the first date.
Yellow. So I used to think that was the greatest thing, and then I don't know, now my perspective on that is if they're doing that to me, they're probably doing that to 6 other women too. So I don't actually care.
Especially if it's good morning beautiful.
Right.
Then they're absolutely texting 6 other women.
So it's is it nice? Yeah. But I'd rather see, I don't know, more action than just a daily text.
Mm-hmm. I expected much more attitude from you.
I don't know, my dad texts me every morning and I love it.
Your dad?
Every morning. Every single morning.
That's the
actually
he
missed one this year for the first time in 5 years, and it's in our family group chat, and my brother was like, no good morning text ? Because he does it every morning between 8 and 9:30. We get a good morning text. On Sundays it's closer to 10. So it's weird if he doesn't send it.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Really sweet. Okay.
This is why I have high standards, y'all. Like what my dad does.
Yeah.
He also bought me Valentine's Day chocolate last year.
Props
my
to
brother
Dad.
Ate it before he could give it to me, but he did buy me a heart with a bunch of chocolates in it.
That's funny. That's sweet. I love him. Okay. Someone shows up 10 minutes late to a first date.
Feel like that. I don't love that. Because I'm almost always on time. It's very rare that I'm not on time to something. But there are circumstances where that can happen. It depends on the circumstance. If you just one guy actually did that to me. I think I remember last year. And I was like, oh, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm just running late. I'm like, okay. And he got there and we start talking and I'm asking him what he did and all this stuff, right? And he had recently moved here, so he wasn't even working. And so I was like, I didn't say this to him, but in my head I'm like, how are you late if you aren't you, it's not you're working, you don't have anything to do,
so probably
you have literally no excuse to be late.
If it's who he is, that's who he is.
Yeah.
My ex-husband was late 10 or 15 minutes late for our first date. And after he did that the second date, for the rest of the 22 years, I told him the wrong time all the time. That's because he would be late.
And Alexandra.
Some people are just chronically late.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if someone there's been times I have plans after work, but it took me longer to get a client's hair done than I thought it was going to, right? Stuff happens. So I'm not oh my gosh, you're out. But yeah, in that instance, it was hey, you don't even have a job. So what, you just didn't get off the couch on time? I don't understand.
great couch date that he didn't want to leave.
Clearly.
All right. What if they don't drink alcohol?
I don't mind that. I think that depends for me on why they don't drink alcohol. I dated someone for a very long time who had problems with alcohol. And so for me, I don't know that I could be okay with that if it's because you don't know how to control yourself with it. But like for instance, I'm doing sober March, and for me, it's just like a reset and to like do a cleanse. Like if it's something, you know what I mean? Like depends on the reasoning.
I agree with that because I used to have a different mindset about it. Years ago, I was talking to someone who was sober, and he did have an alcohol problem, and he quit. And I commended him for that. I was like, "Oh, and that's hard to do. Like, good
Mhm.
for you." But meanwhile, I had a client of mine who worked with addicts, and she said, just be careful because the relapse rate
Yeah.
is high. And I've been with people with substance abuse problems, and I don't want to do that again. So I don't want to judge anybody by that, but
No,
it
not
is
at all.
pretty scary. And I never dated him. We talked, we went out a couple of times, and then we linked back up a couple years later, and he had already relapsed.
Yeah. So, well, and I experienced that, in this long-term relationship multiple times where I just wouldn't, again, no judgment, but like I just wouldn't want to have to re-experience that type of experience again.
Same, and I
So,
respect them tremendously, but
yeah,
like I watched that happen. What she said might happen happened, and I
right.
was with him, and he was bad,
Yeah,
and
for sure. But
nothing.
like, yeah, like I'm doing sober March right now. I've done 75 hard 3 times. Like you can't drink for 75 days when you're doing that, like straight. So like, or sometimes like Jen right now, like she is just trying to do this whole health journey thing. And so after her birthday, she was like, I'm not gonna drink. And I was like, okay, like how long? Like, do you want accountability? And she's like, no, I don't know how long. I just like, no, I don't want to drink right now. So like she hasn't drank since October. And it's not like she's not saying like I never would again. I just feel good right now and I'm just not interested in right now. So like yeah, I just think it depends on like the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've also met people that weren't drinking. They said, really for no reason, just
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a reason to do it right now. I just like I don't know, I just feel like I want to take a month off.
no.
And I don't even
Cleansing,
drink that much. Like I might
cleansing my
have
body
two on
too.
a Saturday, but like I still just I don't know. I just wanted to take a month off.
I'm taking a break too, and I was saying, oh, I'm going to give myself a break until the festival. And now that's next week. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
feel wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to, if I will. So I'm with Jen on that. Like, set any times. Just
Yeah.
like that. What guy? I only went on one date with him. Ryan, I don't know if you remember that. He was sober, and he had just decided to take a break when he got divorced. And he's like, it's been 3 years. And he goes, I don't know when I'm going to have a drink. He didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when you're in that mindset and you feel better, just choose that.
Yeah, for sure.
You could have one and go right back to that.
Yeah. I mean, after I was done with 75 hard, it took me a while for me to even want to try alcohol again because I just felt so good after not having it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I figured you'd say that because I feel the same.
Yeah.
So this is part of it, but it's like round 3. A compatibility test. So examples are like, I'm going to give you have to pick your preference. So adventure, traveler versus homebody.
Okay.
Which one do you choose over the other? I know they're both
Adventure traveler.
nice. Early bird versus night owl.
So that's a hard one for me because I am a night owl, but I am trying very hard to be an early bird. And I actually got up really early this morning. I was very proud of
I'm
myself.
proud of you too.
So I think I would choose an early bird because I think it would help me to be the early bird that I would like to be because I would just get up with them.
So I would answer it the same way. I think it was Brent, I told the other day. I said, they say there's early birds and there's night owls, and I'm a permanently exhausted pigeon. I'm right in the middle. I can be a night owl. I can get up early. I'm just tired all the time. I am. So I've been doing the same, trying to get up early. I'm hoping to get more energy momentum from that. So yeah.
I did feel good today. Like I got up early, I did my workout, I got laundry done. Like I got so much done before I went to work, and now I can when we're done tonight, I can
relax.
literally eat dinner and relax and go to bed and read my book and not try to be fitting all these other things in before bed.
That's what I do in the morning. I like it. Oh, this is a no-brainer. Dog person versus cat person.
I love both. That's the problem. I just have cats because a dog is too much responsibility for my lifestyle at the moment.
Perfect. That's a good answer. Planner versus spontaneous.
Definitely a planner. But I'm also good with spontaneous as long as I know hey, we're hanging out.
As long as you have a plan.
Well, no, I just want to be hey, we're hanging out this day and time. I don't need a plan
itinerary.
Yeah, I could just be hey, let's meet Friday at 6. What are we doing? I don't know. Okay. I'm down with that.
Okay. Well, that's it. The rest is for another time. I was taking notes. I just wanted to give you a little something. We hadn't done a game in a little bit.
I know we hadn't done a game in a while. I was thinking that today too.
That's because we just been flowing.
Yeah, for sure.
For whatever our moods are. As we should.
I'm waiting for Jen to let us know what night she's coming on. I did send her date options, so as soon as she gets back to me, I will let y'all know that.
You have to tell her that we're filming at
7:45.
7 to Jen.
Oh, true.
Otherwise, they'll all be waiting. 7.
True. Actually, you are correct.
I think 7's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be fun because we've had Ryan.
I'll probably go at 7:15 because she knows that I don't get off work till 7.
Okay. But yeah, it would be fun to have her. We've had Ryan. We've had a Zoom. We haven't had a female.
Which she's gonna stream it from her place.
Oh, she is? Okay.
Yeah. So she doesn't have to drive out here so late.
Fair. And then I still need to talk to the young one. See if he'll come on.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Well, that's all we have for y'all this week.
So yeah, just a reminder, next week, Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday, 7:45 next week. And if you haven't followed our other platforms, our Instagram is seriously.sir2, TOO. TikTok is seriously.sir. And please email us stories, seriously.sir2, TOO @gmail.com. We would love to share some of your stories that we can discuss on here. And yeah, email those into us. Please. We would love that. And
thank you. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Yes, hit the subscribe button. Help us grow.
Please.
And we hope you have a great week. Bye.
Peace.